Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Today is the 28th of January, 2020. Anyway, listen, guys. Top stories, around the world, people, what they want to know about is this virus that's coming out of Wuhan, China. I noticed that there's not so many stories coming out the last couple days from the mainstream media on it, and I noticed that this was the amount of stories that were coming out about it, and the surging of this virus and growing of it was having an effect upon the stock market, quite a negative effect upon the stock market. Now, the virus hasn't went away; it's still there, and it's still growing exponentially in China, in Wuhan. Let's take a look. Let's open up the charts right here and take a look at what's going on. China virus cases almost double overnight. The death toll has topped 100 as North Korea closes their border to everyone. I guess they're just going to isolate themselves off completely. But the virus caseload right now, I guess most of the cases are in Wuhan, has exceeded 4,000. It's 4,515 confirmed worldwide, it says here, with now the death toll up to 106 dead worldwide. It says there's a big surge, evidently. The dead, I guess, is a 24% surge. But, this thing is spreading, I think, pretty much, I'm not going to say unchecked in Wuhan, but it's spreading in Wuhan, the city in China, that they have coordinated off, They've basically surrounded the city, and they don't let anything in or out. Let's take a look now at the silver price today, and you know what we're seeing? We're seeing the price moving down rather sharply. 1768, a 39-cent drop in the price of silver. Now, here's the thing. Once risk on's back on, the stock market had their day when they were worried about the virus. Today, they're not worried about it anymore so much. Stock market's going up. We see silver and gold going down. It's risk on again, and as soon as it's risk on, they sell whatever silver they bought the day before when it was risk on, risk off. I mean, now it's risk on. They're out there buying riskier assets again. They run into the safe haven for an afternoon. And then they run out the next day. It's almost like a game that they're playing, but this is no game going on here. This is no game. And this is a red alert. And they don't realize that. They're going to get caught. They're going to get caught out in the cold. It would be almost like a bunch of golf players if they had a little golf hut, and they had a big storm, and as soon as the storm started to move just far enough away where the lightning wasn't going to hit them, they get out on the course again. Well, they're going to get caught out. That's what's going to happen to them. These traders, but here we go, 1770, way down on the price of silver. What does this do for the average guy? This gives you a little opportunity to buy a little bit more silver at a cheaper price. That's what it would do for the average guy. And look at the smackdown. There's a smackdown. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's had a little bit of a drop. Not as bad as silver. And gold's making its way back up again, So silver's not going to keep continuing to slide, because if gold's making its way back, creeping its way back up, which is what it's doing, and silver's not, okay, we're going to see silver stop this slide, because gold will not go to the heavens without silver following it. And so this move down in silver right now is probably going to stop any time now, and start to make a little bit of a V formation here. Like, we got one sloping sides, one side of the V. It's probably going to make another side of the V and come back up a little bit. Let's take a look now at cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies has been catching a really good bid, and we're seeing a market of the industry at 250, almost 251 billion for the market, for the industry. 66% Bitcoin dominance. And look at the price of these coins going up. Bitcoin's solidly above $9,000, 9,101. Ethereum 173, XRP 23.7 cents, Bitcoin Cash 379, Bitcoin SV 304, EOS $4.04, Litecoin 59.94, Binance Coin 17.89, Cardano is 5.1 cents, Ethereum Classics 11.31, Stellar is 6 cents, Tron is 1.8 cents, Monero is $66, and Dash is 115.89. So the coins are really catching a good bid. You know, they're really moving up right now. We're starting to, if things don't change, if the environment of the financial system doesn't change drastically, which very well could happen, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies are starting to come into a bull market. They're just on the front edge of a start, the very beginning of a bull market. Now, if something doesn't come along to stop that, you know, it could continue, and we could go into a rather large bull market. Let's take a look now at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, you know. And yesterday I had a big drop in the Dow. You know, they were all frightened of the virus. Today, virus be gone. They don't have a care less about it. Up 86.95, you know. It just interesting how their mentality is like, you know, the world could be collapsing one day. The sky could quite literally be falling. And the market would fall a few hundred points. And then the very next day, they'd be in there trading and buying again and risk on again. It's just like ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, let's take a look now at crude oil. Crude oil is at 53.04. And, you know, we see a sideways movement with crude oil for the last 5 days. Had a few little dips, a few little ups, a few little downs. But overall, in general, she's been going sideways. Let's take a look at U.S. Treasuries. Now, you know they're doing the same thing as they're doing in the stock market. Let me close the chart in here a little bit so we can see them. Get the chart in the right spot so we can see them. Okay, look. We see the Treasuries completely reverse direction from yesterday. Yesterday, the Treasury yields were falling, means they were buying Treasuries like crazy. They consider them to be the biggest, most powerful safe haven asset. They like to buy them better than they even like to buy gold as a safe haven asset. Now, yesterday, we saw these Treasury yields falling like a stone because they're in there buying. Look at today. Now they're selling because everything's okay again. You know, everything's not okay. That virus didn't go away overnight. It didn't just poof vanish. It's still over there in China, growing exponentially. It's not gone. Let's take a look now at the U.S. dollar index today. Now, excuse me, I got something in my eye. Hard to do my job here when I got something floating around in my eye, bugging me. 98.10. So the dollar's up today. It's finally crested 98, and it's made its way up to 98.1. So we got a strong dollar, you know, and we got oil becoming weak in price. We got gold and silver becoming weak in price right now. It's a little bit of that dollar milkshake theory. And to honest to goodness to be true, an awful lot of investors out there that have an awful lot of money consider that the dollar is the only game in town. You know, and what can shake them out of that tree? You know, in those perceptions. Well, we see when things start to get rough, you know, they run into gold and silver. And gold and silver prices will catch a bid, you know, when things get rough. So you can take that a little bit further, advance that idea a little bit further. The things get really, I mean, super rough. they're going to run into gold and silver, and then they're not going to let go the very next day. And they're going to run in a much bigger way into gold and silver. So 98.09 is a U.S. dollar index today. Listen, thank you guys for listening to this episode of the market reports. Stay tuned. Remember my channel, Glenn Travels America, is where I'm covering the virus. And my other channel, the Delta Report, is where I cover the cryptocurrency industry and what's going on with the cryptocurrency industry. This is my general finance channel where I cover all of the financial markets and what's going on with it within the financial markets. Thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys in the very next video. Bye-bye.